Since you guys are doing the collective sound, it's probably imbuing you with goodwill and the thought that you guys are going to be huge and that you guys are going to create a lifetime of music and love. I'd like to read you a quote. The music business is a cruel and shallow money trench, a long plastic hallway where thieves and pimps run free and good men die like dogs.
Love it.
There's also a negative side.
Whoa, Lord, I need a friend. Whoa, Lord, I need a friend. For the first time on my own, I'm out here all alone. Whoa, Lord, I surely need a friend. Whoa, Lord, I need a friend. Whoa, Lord, I need a friend. For the first time on my own, and I'm out here all alone. Whoa, Lord, I surely need a friend.
Local field trips are always a nice break from preparing for tour. Lucky for us, the Synthesis magazine is just a few blocks away. With a newly launched national music publication, an online radio presence, and a weekly rag, the writers and editors are a wealth of information. The kids will get some valuable advice on how they should approach local media, not to mention some free magazines.
Hey everybody! Hi. Welcome to the Synthesis office. I put a bunch of our magazines out on the table so you guys can kind of check out some of the stuff we do. Out of this office we actually do 4 different magazines. One of them is a weekly music magazine that's just here in Chico and also in Reading, where we interview bands and stuff that are coming to town. We do CD reviews and all that kind of thing. And then we also, in this last year, started a national music magazine that we distribute nationwide in Canada.
I always like getting free CDs. That's actually how I started to do this job. I worked at a radio station during college and high school, and then they fired me. So I wanted to keep on getting free CDs. So I applied for work at the Synthesis, where I would get free CDs every week. Like pretty much most people who you'll find in the music industry, I'm a musician. Everyone who works at the record labels that you're going to deal with, at one point they were an aspiring musician, maybe they did it for love, maybe they wanted to be in a big band or whatnot, but I've always just kind of had a love of music, and I wanted to keep on doing something for a living besides being a performing musician, because that's, as you'll all figure out really soon, that's super hard to do. So I just got a job doing something I like to do, which is talk about music. Small band and you put out your first CD, by all means send them to the biggest magazines you can. Send them everywhere you can, but don't expect that you're going to get much play from the big magazines. If you're lucky, you'll get someone there, a writer, an associate editor, to listen to the CD, maybe listen to a couple tracks and go, this ain't bad. Next. If you got that far, you're doing great. What you're going to really want to do if you have a CD out is hit up blogs, hit up smaller magazines, hit up zines, hit places where they don't get quite as much traffic as large magazines do. And always follow up. Always shoot emails off to the editors. First of all, it's always good to know who you're sending it to. If you send it to Dear Editor at Synthesis, it doesn't look quite as cool if you send it off to Dear Spencer. You know, it's like, I know that you've done at least research to, you know, you put a little bit of legwork.
What do you think of that? I think it was pretty sweet. I mean, check it out. I got a magazine that has Lamb of God on the cover for free. They talk to the Flaming Lips, who are the greatest, one of the greatest.
Did you learn anything?
Yeah. Yeah, dude, I saw him New Year's Eve.
How was that?
It was awesome.
Yeah?
I got some mags, dude. TI, Audio Slave, System of Design, Coheed and Cambria.
Did you learn anything?
Yeah.
What did you learn?
Oh man, loads. Let me let you in on a little info. If you wanna get in the magazine, you gotta send them your CD. You gotta send them your MySpace, and then you gotta bug them about it. But don't be a bug about it. But you just gotta like follow up. Straight up from the streets of South Chico, this is Arthur Nelson signing out.
I'd like to rest my heavy head tonight on a bed. California stars, I'd like to lay my weary bones tonight on a bed. California stars, I'd like to dream.
One of the natural phenomenons of the collective sound is the way that groups will sit around together and play song after song. Not only do they learn from each other, they discover a universal common ground that transcends all of life's barriers. Though the natural tendency is to avoid risk, we let go of our fear and believe that in the end we will overcome all of this and more.